Hello there. Hi everyone. My name is Devin Wilson from Guyana, which can be found in South America. Now I'm making this video about based on something I've been going through, which I don't like to talk about much. I have to say no one has to feel sorry for me or even wonder why I'm going through it, but I appreciate those who may be willing to watch this. As for those who find it boring, please switch to our next video and not interfere with disturb this video because I don't like no one making fun of this kind of thing that I'm suffering from. Okay, now I've been going through epilepsy and I'm feeling a little bit different weird, little more so far, but let's start from the beginning. It started in February 2016, in which I was a few months away from writing an exam. In our country it's called CXC, which mean can define as Caribbean Examination Council. I woke up one morning and found that everyone was around me. It was at midnight, and I found everyone around me crying, wondering what is. Why is everyone crying around me? Why is that they acting so weird? What is going on actually? What is going on? Then my mom responded. She was one of the first to respond, and I was like, she say something that didn't make that I must say I didn't want to hear actually. That mom told me that my sister saw me across the room because we both slept in the same room, and that she was right across from me, and then she saw that I was shaking. She heard a noise and saw that I was shaking up, and she screamed. She screamed. She cried and screamed. I didn't remember anything much, but I did feel the sore on my tongue, and my dad, who was there, took me to the hospital to get saline, and I just tried to remember what was going on, but I couldn't feel anything right now. None of them know what I was going through. After I take the saline, I went home back, take a rest, and I go back to school the next day, and in which case I was still feeling the weird feeling, in which most cases I know that some people out there feel the same way. They may, after they had a seizure, that they may feel that weird feeling all the time. I feel that yes, I can describe it right now as the place wasn't real, or I was feeling half dead. I was wondering the whole time what was going on. My friends told me about it, that I was acting a little bit weird all the time, and that they wanna know how come I can't hold a cup for so long, or even anything at a book I picked. They lend me a book or something, and I couldn't hold it that long, and I just dropped it. Even my teacher told me that I was staring a lot, long stares I must say. I talk about it later in the video. And that I was sick actually, still sick. So I had friends and family. My friends and family told my dad that I can go see a doctor. I should go see a doctor, a brain doctor. Then when I arrived there, I met there. I do the MRI. I did an MRI, and the doctor just called it, say I was diagnosed with epilepsy, seizure, tonic-clonic. I was given medication, and he would also mention that to my mom that my brain, something was wrong with my brain. I wasn't fully developed or something. Can't actually mention it right now. I don't know. After that, I go write my exam and try to make sure everything was in place and try to know that focus back on what's been going on in the real world and try not to worry too much about what I've been going through. Too bad I did not couldn't focus much on anything else. I couldn't really record or must say keep new memories in check. But I still make it through the exam and I didn't really pass it or anything. But I did try to learn something during my time back in before I had this epilepsy or I must say I really can't talk about it right now. But moving on. I came back home here to my hometown in the country area after the exam, after school, interior area. Some of you may call it forest, jungle, or bushy area. But for now, you can address it as countryside area. My entire family lives here. Aunts, uncle, cousins, and grandparents try to help me live a normal life again. I went out a few times and walked somewhere with my cousin, and they told me I had a seizure while I was riding my bicycle with them, and they make sure I got home safely. And from that time I start to make sure someone is with me wherever I go, and I also work with a cell phone, or I must say a phone, just a phone, and text my mom every time I go out somewhere, or every time tell her where I am. I must say, most importantly. You should know when you have family around you, you just try to make sure they are with you and tell them what's going on. They will understand and they will try to help you out. This is why they say family comes first, and even some good friends that you have, you might want to say call them family too as well, because you have, I believe, everyone have good friends who may want to care about them, like a brother and a sister, and even as an uncle, I must say. And I forgot to mention that I'm a Christian person, kind of person, Seventh-day Adventist. Um, I went to some church, and I went to my church, and pastor prayed for me, and church elder prayed for me. And I must say God is good, because I must be surviving presently because of God Almighty in heaven. For those who does not find this make sense, I will say sometimes you don't have to worry about that. But I believe in God. Moving to the next point, which is why I must say I nearly died in a river here one two as well, or mostly two times. The first time is when I was morning. I got up to wash my face in the river. I was going downstairs. Later I woke up, found myself wet. Then I realized I caught a seizure. But in fact, everyone else told me that I was just went downstairs and went in the river, and they wonder how come I'm so wet. Then I just tell myself it could be seizure, I must have had, yes. The second time it happened is while I was at the river taking a bath. I suddenly went upstairs, then I realized and I caught back myself. I don't know what really happened. I tried to remember what happened. Then what happened? Why am I up here? Why am this thing just carry me up here back? Or I just go upstairs back and I not finish washing myself off. Then again, I just want to see another doctor right around in our country area here, and he give me another kind of medication to use. It was actually the right medication for the epilepsy. Then I tried to stay along with it for a while, but too bad it had too many side effects. Yes, it has. It caused me to feel a little bit different, more different, I must say, and I'll talk to you about it in a minute or so. Just hold on. I still surviving today, and mostly I hope those who are watching this, if you can share it with your friend right now, tell them your friend or family who may be going through same thing. I don't know if they may be going through same thing or they may have friends that going through same situation. I must say, I can say continue, and I must say this seizure has changed my life, and I started to learn new things and help people around me and make sure they will look after me by giving me food. Food is another thing that helps you build the body and even make sure your brain has the function with that food that you eat. That's one thing I learned. Also, my family is the one who told me what I've been going through so far, because I don't, sometimes I mostly forget what I'm going through and how it affects me. And also, this thing does not only affect me, it affects my family as well. And I know that people out there are having a hard time living with this, and so I just make a video with myself too. And I've been watching the video lately, and they tell me every part of the story. Also, I must say that for my part, I some say grow out of it, but I've been having a hard time. It's been hard for me right now, and I'm still going through this pain presently, and it has been triggered by some things. Plus, some people make fun of this and tempt me to do wrong, but I don't allow people to control me or anything. Let me tell you, if you have friends and family who care about you, stay around them, because they're the ones who really understand you. And even though they are those who might want to think positive and try to tell you to do something good during your life, you might be going through during your pain, why you go through your pain, and they will want the best for you to happen to you. Like, and they wouldn't want you to end up like other people out there who are doing wrong things while they go through pain. And I do believe there are people out there who's suffering with this seizure, this epilepsy, and they're not doing the right thing right now. But I choose to do the right thing because it's one of the last thing I can do right now. One signs of seizure turning on, or how it affect you, me I must say then, is long stares. If you watch something right now, you stare at it a long time. You wanna know why the person's staring at it a long time now. You can tell yourself that maybe that person's having a seizure right now, or about to have a seizure. Laughing, then suddenly silent. Yes, if you find someone laughing and then they just turn silent afterwards, it could be they're having a seizure or about to have it. Hallucination, deja vu, even loss of sense. I sometimes can feel what's happening to me sometimes, or I must say, even if I touch somewhere or even someone hit me on my hand, I can't feel anything. Is one of the signs too as well. And another one is memory problems. Memory problem means you can't have them having new memory in place or new memories in your head. I know I realize that it can affect both memories as well, both long term and short term memory. Because I know that I can't remember much, but I can tell you that it does affect and help you lose memory, make you lose memory. Like, and you can't really remember a person, a place, or anything that you. But you don't have to worry too much about that. Yes, and as I believe some people who has seizure believe seizure is a can change your attitude as well. And so people cry a lot and they don't like what happened. And most of the time, I must say, they just try to stay with that person or make sure that person's alright. Presently, I'm still making sure people around me, and I'm not alone, even still making sure I'm not in a dangerous place where I can get hurt. Plus, the last time I had a seizure was last year, December 2022. I had the same tonic-clonic again. So I'm trying to stay, not to face it, I must say then. In case it happen again. It hasn't happened in a while now, but it can happen sometime again soon. I may not remember people much, but I'm trying not to worry about that. I just need to look after myself and stay strong. Even my family here wish I had a girlfriend to take care of me, and that time will come soon. I'm pretty sure those odd people out there who suffer from a seizure has their boyfriend, girlfriends, and even their wife and husband. But that time will come for me soon. Lastly, I want to say something that makes sense. Whenever someone has a seizure, try to help them out. Call for help, even if you don't know what's going on. Try to stay with that person. Make sure they don't go anywhere and get hurt, or even get hurt by something that are around them. For those who just started having seizure, go to see a doctor. Take your medication. Some of you may be afraid of using tablets, but I can tell you, I tried experimenting other things like drinking water, fruit juice, not the artificial one though. I would say you can go buy fruit and make that fruit juice yourself, along with vegetable food. You should start to eat whole wheat. Like, I don't know who eats bread and so forth, but you can start eat whole wheat bread and those other things that you make. Finally, I must say exercise. You can have a home gym to exercise in. Make a home gym. And just take a walk somewhere a little bit to ease off things on your mind, and don't try to think about the seizure too much, because it can be triggered like that too. For some people it can be triggered like that when you study. If you're gonna have seizure, you just need to take your mind off it a little. Okay, I must say thanks for watching. I don't know if you are still watching. If anyone want to put this on World News, BBC World News, or share with a friend or family, but I want to say thank you, and you can share this with your friend. I hope this video makes sense to everyone who's watching it still. No matter where you're from, I must say, from China, Japan, India, even from the US, Australia, Thailand, Brazil, and other places. No matter where you're from, if you can understand this video, you can let your English friend translate for you, or you can try to listen carefully. I must say, I'm a believer in God, and God really does bless me and understand what I'm going through presently. Yes, you can like this video and you can share with a friend. Any question you want to ask me, and I will be answered soon after. Thank you for listening, everyone. God bless you all, and even those who are in a relationship right now. My time will come soon too as well. I want to say thank you and goodbye. Take care to everyone.